Steven Espinoza says that Jerron Boots Ennis is Floyd Mayweather Jr. all over again. Don't know exactly what Steven Espinoza means by that. And I'll be honest, I didn't bother to read the story, didn't bother to watch the videos where it was mentioned. But what I will say is that, to me, I don't know how qualified Steven Espinoza is to make such statements, and I'll say why right here. Steven Espinoza actually, the man started out, as working for a sports agency under Lee Steinbrenner, I think his name is Steinberg, however you say his name. Then eventually he moved over to Golden Boy Promotion as lead counsel. And then in 2012 or 2011, he took over as president of boxing or sports, whatever his position is now at Showtime. So if you think about the run up of Floyd Mayweather, and where he really became, became Money Mayweather, and pretty much cut his teeth and made his way. His whole rise would have taken place while Espinoza wasn't really involved in boxing in a very, very in-depth role. But, I could see there's some kind of parallels and contrasts and comparisons to where you may feel that, in certain ways there may be some type of comparison. But in reality, to me, I just think this is, people just reaching, and I don't really understand why there's such a urgency to crown Boots Ennis or any of these young fighters the next Roy Jones Jr., the next Floyd Mayweather, or they're the Roy Jones of their era, or they're the Floyd. It's just like, let these guys be great in their own right. Even when you look at, every week when we have guys fight, as soon as somebody fights and it has a dominant win, people go running to YouTube talking about, and even media start in print, they start talking about, can anyone beat this guy? Can this guy, man, all these guys aren't unbeatable. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to be honest, none of them are unbeatable. You know what I'm saying? But in reality, it's like we get so caught up in the moment every time a fight happens. People they just lose their shit and start talking about, this guy's the next this, he's the next that, or start talking about this guy is better than, such and such was at this point in his career, or this guy's going to be he's going to be the such and such of this era. Man, and to me, it's like, let's just let these guys develop and see what they become. You know what I'm saying? I mean, in reality, a lot of these guys have potential to really carve out their own lane and be really great in their own right. But we just got to see, you know what I'm saying? They got to get the fights, and they got to go through the natural progression. A lot of these guys that people are talking about, somebody ducking, nobody's ducking these guys. These guys have put themselves in position to get the fights that they're calling for right now. And you know what I'm saying? And it's not uncommon for young up-and-coming fighters to start calling out guys that they know they aren't in a position to fight. You know what I'm saying? That's just par for the course. They're supposed to be doing that. And every once in a while, somebody will go ahead and pull your card and say, hey, come on. You know what I'm saying? But in most cases, it just doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? It's not, a lot of times it's premature, so it doesn't take place until it's time for it to take place. But, you know what I'm saying? But the best way for these young guys like Boots, and I'll just stick to Boots because who we're talking about right now. The best way for Boots to put himself in a position to get the fights that he wants is to continue fighting the guys that are a notch above him in the rankings, take their position, become a mandatory, or get top 2 or 3 in a sanctioning body, and there's a very good chance he'll get a fight with one of the champions, since that's what he's saying he wants. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and say that he doesn't have a shot in hell against any of those guys, but I want to see him put in the work to get there. You know what I'm saying? Because just as much as people feel like he has a good chance to beat this guy or he'll dominate this guy, there's just as much of a chance he'll get up there and not be ready and get his ass dominated. You know what I'm saying? Or get beat. So, be that as it may, you know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan of Boots. I'm eager to see where his career goes. I want to see him get the opportunities, but I also want to see Boots put in the work, not necessarily see Boots cut the line. But that's all I got on the D-Lo 404 Boxing. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.